Hi everyone. How are you? How was your week? Did you do anything fun? I forgot to say last episode, Happy Pride Month. I've noticed that in this industry, there is very welcoming um, to the LGBTQ plus community, and it's always greatly appreciated. Um, it's people, they can be themselves and they do better. Animals teach us to be ourselves. So, today we're going to talk about sound healing and sound therapy. Hear me out before you um, decide to click off or not watch. There are benefits, and I have scientific proof. So, see. Anyways, so first of all, we're going to talk about sound baths, which is a form of sound healing. Sound healing also has a form. Music therapy is also a form of sound healing, but I'm going to do a completely different episode on music therapy another time. Because yes, music therapy deserves its own episode. So you have sound baths, which are typically using like the singing bowls, gongs, turning forks, um, and it's more meditative for you. Um, Also, too, it's to me it's also relaxing. But yes, benefits include helping with stress, anxiety, reduction, and promotes relaxation and reduces your stress hormones. Um, Studies suggest that it can improve your mood by significantly reducing negative um, mood states like tension, anxiety, depression, and anger. It also improves your sleep quality. A study by the NIH has showed that it improves your sleep quality. It enhances emotional well-being through releasing emotions. Um, it also does physical relaxations through the vibrations from the instruments. It can be felt physically and leading to a deeper state of relaxation and helping increase your energy and releasing physical tension. So, a lot of benefits there for you that would definitely help with your burnout and also help prevent burnout for you. Now, that's sound bathing or sound bath. Yeah, I know. It makes you, every time I say that, it makes me think taking a bath and sound, kind of like forest bathing. I don't know. I just go with the terminologies. I don't make them up. I just follow them. So don't ask me about this whole bathing thing. I guess on the new age world, I think of it like the bathing, like it just kind of like encompasses you, surrounds you. I get it. My nonprofits, Willow Haven, and kind of like the concept of the name came with like a willow tree. When you see, a willow tree kind of hangs over, and it, like, I feel like it just kind of encompasses you and secures you and takes care of you. So I guess kind of same concept when they say bathing. My take, don't quote me on that. But sound therapy. So the difference between sound therapy and sound bath or sound bathing is sound therapy is more scientifically grounded and is focused on specific health conditions, like physical or mental health conditions, such as like anxiety, insomnia, or pain. It may involve specific sound frequency and techniques like motion, breath, or visuals. So basically sound therapy does different hertz. So they've done different study to see what hertz hit different cells in your brain, or what cells in your brain respond to on these different hertz, different levels of hertz. And so they're done on those frequencies. So if you hear sound on those frequencies, the concept is it's supposed to help those cells in turn to help you, or whatever you're pinpointing. You can find this on, or I also say another thing for sound therapy to get more into the medical aspect of it. The University of Michigan has developed a procedure for people with liver cancer or liver tumors. It was approved by the FDA in the late 2023. Late 2023. It was approved by this procedure was approved by the FDA. So what it does is they do this procedure, and the sound waves break up or kill the cancer cells, and break up the liver tumors. And then your immune system takes care of it. So, and of course it doesn't resurface because it killed the cells. You definitely can read more about this procedure. It is called, I think, histotripsy, HISTOTRIPSY. You can learn more about it. You can look it up. It's really interesting study, because it gives a percentage on what it did with animals, or with mice or rats. So it is really interesting. University of Michigan. I would definitely look into that if you're interested, but also to kind of give you in the medical profession more scientific study as to what sound therapy can do for you and its benefits. Also, so where can you get sound therapy, right? Sound bath and sound therapy. Obviously, sometimes you can look up a lot of these more new age shops do sound bath. You can do group or individual sound bath. Sound therapy is not. To me, I wouldn't think sound therapy is more group. I think it's more individual, because it's based on your specific need and what you need and you're going for. But sound bath, you can do it in a group thing. Sometimes you can go to health fairs. Some of the fairs or conventions that they have that you go to, with presenters presenting, different things. One recently near me actually had a sound bath. It was like $5 to get into, and they had a sound bath as one of the presenters. And I think she did like one in the morning and one in the afternoon. I mean, you can't get a sound bath for $5 anywhere if you look it up. But I think, sometimes there's, depending on where you live, different places or people will do like outdoor sound baths and stuff. Sometimes they're free, sometimes they're for donations. Definitely something you can look up if you're interested in. YouTube, as always, YouTube has YouTube has everything. But I would do like sound bath for burnout, sound bath or sound therapy for burnout, or if you're looking for it for something else, or something else that's going on with you that you'd like to address. Also apps, go to the app store on your phone. Remember, just keep in mind, there's a difference between sound bath and sound therapy. And then you also have Audible. I know I mentioned Audible a lot. My lovely husband got me an Audible subscription for my birthday years ago and renews it every year. I love it. But on Audible, there's actually some free ones if you're an Audible member. There's some free ones on there for sound therapy, and you can tell that like it'll say like for motivational, creative initiative, healing, and different things. And then it'll also put in parentheses like the hertz level. So you can tell or see that each one are different hertz level for sound therapy. So it's really interesting. Most of them are like 15, 20 minutes long. A lot of times I will do those, like if I'm taking a nap. Bentley's normally taking a nap with me. He's right here on my lap taking a nap now, so he is with us. And I'll try to find something that benefits the both of us. And so yes. And then do that. And then of course they also have sound bathing. They do have sound bathing on there as well. And then of course they have the ones that you can buy like with your credits or purchase, how pay for them or however as well. And then there's also Amazon. Amazon does sound bathing, meditative. If you have Amazon, we normally do. They have the sleep sounds you can purchase, but we also do the free one. We do nature sounds at night when we sleep. I love, we both love nature, obviously. We'll do rainforest sounds. Sometimes we'll do ocean sounds. I worked on the cruise ship for 10 months, two contracts. Yeah, 11 months, 10 months, 11 months. So 2 contracts, 5.5 months. And I got used to listening to the ocean, just beating up against the ship and just listening to the ocean sound, and it's nice. So sometimes we'll change it up and do ocean sounds, so it makes me feel like I'm on the ship again. And of course, the way my cabin and bed was, it was kind of like rocking, like, it was almost like in a hammock. It was really nice and lovely. But, definitely find what works for you. And if somebody says something, just say, hey, it helps me relax. Like, who cares, like if you think your spouse may make fun of you or say something, or significant other may say something about it, when you're home by yourself, do it, whether you're going to take a nap or not. Just put it on and just lay there and just meditate, or don't think about it. Well, when you're thinking about nothing, you're technically meditating. So just relax and just listen to the sounds, to the sound, if you want to do sound bowls, if it makes you feel meditative, if you want to try the sound therapy, if you want to try nature sounds, find what works for you. Not everybody is, it's not for everyone. And I say that like sound therapy may work for you, but sound bathing may not work for you. Or you may not like sound bathing or sound baths, and you may not like sound therapy, but you love nature sounds. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I would say definitely give it a shot. You don't know until you like it, or you don't know if you like it till you try it. Excuse me. My dad always, growing up, you never said you didn't like something unless you tried it. So if you never tried it, how do you know you don't like it? Whether that was food or whether that was an activity. Now, granted, I know there's sometimes activities don't sound fun. But also too, even then, I always say try it, because you may end up liking it. Even though it doesn't sound enjoyable to you, like, you may end up liking it. So yeah, but until then, I say definitely give it a try if you're not doing it already. Maybe you're doing it already and don't realize it. And if you are, good for you. Confirmation, it helps. It helps with burnout. So there's your confirmation for that if you need it. And until next time, remember, there are people out there who need you and who will miss you. You do an amazing, if something happened to you, you do an amazing job taking care of animals. You have an amazing skill set to be able to do that not everyone has. So if you feel that you need to talk to someone, within 24 hours, you have your peer-to-peer with NOMV, Not One More Vet, through Lifeboat. or Lifeboat through NOMV. And then you also have 988 if you need to talk to someone immediately. If you can't wait within 24 hours and need to speak to someone, you have 988 that you can call. I believe you can also text, but if you don't hear anything back, you can also text 741-741. So definitely keep those in mind. Put them in your phone, however you need, code them, or identify them however you need to, and makes it easier for you if you should ever need them. All right. So until next week, take care and be safe. All right. And we'll see you next week.